Okay, good morning and welcome. It's Jilly Cube. I'm here on the Sunshine Coast in Queensland, Australia. I am working on this lovely 25 by 25 canvas, which I have a floating frame for, which it will go in the floating frame when I've finished. I have put my masking tape on the bottom to keep my bottom clean, and these are my giant push pins. All of my materials are in the drop down box in the description underneath this video. Rightio, so I'm actually doing the bloom technique. So if you follow me, you know that I don't normally use house paint for anything, but this one requires the exact ingredients, otherwise it doesn't work like a proper Shelley bloom. So I can get definitely get a bloom effect without these, but not as nice as the Shelley bloom. This is the base that I'm using. This is in Australia, so this is the what they call the pillow paint. So I've got it in my container here, so I'm going to, it looks a bit thick. First of all, I think I'm going to, I don't know if they would normally do this, but I just want to pre-spread some of it over my canvas, so I don't, my theory is so I don't have so much trouble when I'm tilting, but I don't know if I'll spoil the overall effect by not having it just a great big load of paint and then tilted. So I'm just trying it like this, and of course anybody else is free to do it however they like. I'm just putting a coat of it on, even though my canvas is, my dog is naughty. She always starts barking when I've got a video on for whatever reason. There you go. So hopefully the theory is that this should spread then easier when I come to tilt, but I am going to add a few drops of water because it is very thick. Maybe it's supposed to be like this, but I just find it takes ages and ages to tilt when it's this thick. So I will put a nice big layer, I guess. Probably need more than that, I'm not sure. Maybe I use what I've got in here. It uses up a lot of paint, a lot of paint, and a lot of it is tilted off. So I guess you can have your rubber mat underneath, your silicone mat underneath, and save all your runoff, and then just reuse it, I guess. So I think I'm going to do an actual swipe on this one. We will see. I've got some paint, so I've got, oh goodness, I would have to get the box out and look at the colours that I used, because these have been here now over a month, so let's just see how they work out. So I'm not sure what this one's called. It's like a really nice metallic brownie kind of thing, and then this is a sparkly kind of one. There are some mixed pigments in here. Some are the little piggies, and some are colour art pigments. Some are just resin, I think that, I'd have to have a look. This is a sparkly goldy one, Goldilocks. This one I absolutely love. It's like a cinnamony colour. I have got this like sandy colour, but I know this wasn't a pigment, this was a paint, so I'm just hoping that I don't wreck it by putting that in. I'm going to put this lovely mermaidy green one in. And I will put a bit more of this sheeny shiny one. I'm not sure whether to blow this out or swipe it out. And then of course you have to put what they call is a cell activator, which I've got Amsterdam Black and Australian Floetrol. That's all. So I think the new recipe doesn't include Amsterdam Black any longer. Actually, I think I'm going to put it on my spatula rather than on my, I might use my wider spatula. I'll just grab a cloth because I always forget. Silly Jilly. Rightio. I'm going to use this wider spatula because I think I'm going to do a swipe. So I'm going to put my cell activator on the bottom of my let's try this one, hey? Let's give this a go. Oh my goodness. Looky, looky. Oh, look at that. I'm going to wipe it on this. I don't know if I'll get anything. Anyway, I'll go back down the other way with this. And wipe the rest of it on my little love heart here, which I do intend to doing something, but I'm just going to see if I can save the paint. And then I might use my smaller, if I can find it, smaller one to put some more on of the cell activator. And let's see if I can go over these areas. I'm gonna just keep wiping it off on my little MDF thing. I'll look at that too. Wow. I'm going to bring you down to have a look at this before I go tilting it and wrecking it. It is U-Beaut super duper. It kind of looks from this angle like it could be a mermaid with her arms out the side. I need to fix up her head. Wow, look at this. That's down the not so nice end where I started, but and then look at the colours in that. Oh, I'm getting a bit of reflection off my overhead lights. The colours in that, it's glistening with all that sparkle in it. That's really beautiful. Like I said, the other way around, it looks like a mermaid. I suppose you could swipe it in the shape of whatever you wanted, but there you go. I just wanted you to see that before I now tilt it out and see what we get or what we don't get. Hope I don't ruin it because I just love that, love that. So here we go for tilting it out. Now I'm really scared that I'm going to lose all the lovely cells in it. So, oh, I can see already I've got a googly bit floating there, so that skinny kind of stuff. Like I said, this paint was I've had it mixed. It has been in an airtight containers, but it's been mixed for a long time, over a month. So if I just do it nice and slow, maybe I can help preserve some of the nice bits, even though I do love the stretched out cells in this particular technique. I do love them when they stretch out. So maybe I'll have a bit of negative space either side. Might work nicely. Try and keep it so you guys can see what I'm doing. slow to stretch because the paints in this Shelley Bloom technique are so much thicker than when I just do mine in ordinary acrylics. Oh, I remember now. I think somebody told me that if you want to preserve the cells more, don't tilt it, put it on a spinner. That's what she told me. And the spinner will help you preserve the cells. But that's gorgeous, even with the negative space. That's really gorgeous. I do like that. So I might just tilt it back to recenter the paint so it isn't all sitting down one end, but I really do like that. That's gorgeous. Now, where did I put my little spatula? I tell you, I've got the brain today of a piece of bread. It is not working, so I want to do something with that, but I want to preserve all of this. So I want to just spread the white out so it don't look chunky. So when it dries, I'll probably reckon it now. As I said, my paint is, my canvas is already gessoed, or gessoed, whatever you call it. I'm just trying to fix up a little bit of the side where it's gone over. But I want to try and, oh, that's lovely. I think I am done. That is gorgeous. That will be well and truly looking beautiful resined. I will show you the one that I've resined. Quick. I did it on a bigger canvas, and if you haven't seen it before, I resined it and I put a bit of dragonfly glaze in the resin so it absolutely sparkles. And I do want to put like the same sort of frame on that, a neutral looking frame, and then either gift it or sell it. But that is got that greeny blue in, so that is beautiful. I am going to yeah, let's hope the drying gods are with me. Thank you so much, lovelies. I will try and find, I mean, those were all different sorts of pigments, but I really want to do one on a tabletop. I've got a pine tabletop, and I want to do more reds and purples. So I'll see what kind of pigments I've got in those colours. So thank you so much. Look out for the dry photos at the end, and if I manage to resin it in a couple of weeks before I put the video out, I will put that on too. So take care. Don't forget, if you're feeling sad, lonely or depressed, ring a family member or a friend. Do not suffer in silence. There is always someone there to help you if you reach out. So reach out, my lovelies. Bye for now. Oops. Resined in its frame, did a little bit of embellishing, but the resin is sparkling. I can't see it, but all looking good.